Hey guys, Vile Self here. This is my first Watch Dogs video. It comes by request from @Mike9249 on Twitter. He wants to see what kind of guns I use, which are my favorite guns in different scenarios, why I use them, why I like them, all that sort of thing. So I'm going to start off with a sort of loud, guns blazing sort of gameplay. I always start off a little stealthy. I highlight my enemies with my CTOS scan. And, I start off stealthy to take out a few enemies so I don't get surrounded and killed. And, I also have to be careful who I kill because, I'll lose the mission if I accidentally murder the target suspect. My gun of choice is the ATSG-12. It's a 5-star fully auto shotgun with a 12-round mag. This gun is loud and will get the attention of other enemies once you start firing. And the key is to attract them and lure them in. That's how I like to do it. As you see there, I just killed that one guy, and now the enemies, they heard that gunfire and they're starting to look for me. I want them to come my way. I want to close the distance on them because it is a shotgun. I don't have the greatest range with it, but within range, this gun is very powerful. I find this gun to be just an utter beast. It just fires really fast, and it's high powered, it kills fast, and it's pretty good at taking out armored enemies as well, and it can also destroy vehicles rather quickly. So here I'm just luring in enemies. I threw a grenade over there. I thought that guy was in front of the wall behind the truck, but he was actually behind the wall, so I gotta run over here and get him. So I'm just gonna sneak over here and take this guy out. And as you can see, guys just drop like flies once you start firing this gun. It fires very fast, 4 shots just in a split second. And, I like to use the surroundings. Obviously, this is Watch Dogs. You can hack the environment. I try to hack this container and get it to squish this guy, but he moves out of the way in the nick of time. I have done that before, though. You can do that. And there we go. I spotted my target. So that's my goal. My ultimate goal right now is to spot my target, and I want to take this guy out. He's got a friend coming to give him cover, so I'll take him out first. And I'm going to sneak around here while my target is not paying attention and take him out. And that's that. So now that once I've taken out my target, I'm going to switch to the U-100 and I'm going to open things up a bit. I really have nothing to hide now. I don't care who I kill. I don't have to be too careful about it. This gun also has a 5-star rating, much like the shotgun. And it's probably my most used gun in this game. It's got a 75 bullet mag, and you're basically able to take out multiple enemies without reloading. And it has great range, and it's even good for close range encounters as well. Another great gun that I do use is the ACR. The ACR is actually the only gun in the game that I've had to purchase. Every other gun I've either found or obtained somehow. The ACR is a great gun, but I still use the U-100 more, basically based on the fact that it's got a bigger clip. So I see that there's a sniper in the distance, and my best way to take out a sniper, personally, is with my own sniper rifle. And my rifle of choice is the Destroyer. It only has a 2-round mag, but it's extremely deadly and very accurate. The SVD does have a slightly larger clip with 3 rounds, but I find the gun to be far less accurate and just overall a little harder to use. Sniping in this game generally isn't the easiest thing, but I find with the Destroyer I get a lot more kills right off the bat. Even though I missed my first shot there, I still had that second round to pick them off. So once I took out that last enemy in the area, I switched to the G106 grenade launcher because I know there's more enemies coming in and they're going to be coming in vehicles. This grenade launcher is only rated 3 stars, but is definitely one of the most devastating weapons in the game. I find it's best used for taking out enemy vehicles, groups of enemies, and it's also a great choice for heavily armored enemies as well. So I'm just going to run up here. And I'm going to wait for these enemy cars to come. And this guy doesn't see me. And I actually missed this first shot because as soon as I fire, he turns back and avoids my bullet. But that one gets him. This is a great weapon if you want to take out enemies before you actually get into the gunfight. Because if these guys start coming out and shoot you, they're going to surround you. They're going to swarm you. And chances are you're not going to survive. So you just take them out with 1 shot each. Bam, they're dead. So as far as guns blazing goes, those are pretty much my weapons of choice. I'll use other guns from time to time, but the ATSG-12, the U-100, the Destroyer, and the G106 are definitely my go-to weapons when I get into a good gunfight. Now moving on to some stealth gameplay here, I'm going to sneak up on some enemies in a gang hideout and attempt to kill all of them without being noticed. So I'm going to use my CTOS scan, and I'm going to highlight all my enemies to see what I'm dealing with. There's quite a bit of enemies in this location. I still have targets to locate. I have to take down the targets without lethal force, so I'm going to use the cameras obviously to pinpoint where my targets are so I don't accidentally kill them in the process, because that's very annoying when you go halfway through a mission and you accidentally kill somebody that you shouldn't have killed and you have to restart all over again. So I'm using the cameras. I've spotted one guy over there, and I know there's 2 targets on this one, so I'm looking for the other guy, and I can't find him with that camera, so I'm gonna go over here, and once I spot him, which there he is right there, perfect. Okay, so my gun of choice when I want to play stealthy, I always use the Spec Ops 1911. It's a 3-star semi-auto pistol equipped with a silencer on it. It has a 10-round magazine and is very effective for stealth gameplay. It's a very effective gun, very accurate, very easy to use. As you can see by that kill there, it's a 1-shot kill to the head as long as you're within range, which this gun's got a pretty good range on it. You will see me try to kill an enemy that's sort of out of my range, and I think it takes 2 or 3 shots for me to kill him. But other than that, if you want to take out a whole gang stealthily, the best way to do it, you see how I line my crosshair up with them first and then I zoom in and aim? That's the best way to do it. If you haven't been doing that already, then you're probably doing it wrong and you're probably losing a lot of gunfights. But always line your crosshair up first and then aim. Very handy. That works a lot for sniping as well. But as you can see, watch how I line it up first, and then as soon as I pop up, it's basically aimed already, and all I gotta do is pull that trigger and, you know, pop him in the head and he's done. So I've taken out my first target. It's pretty easy. There's some guys that, you know, they think they know where I am, but they can't see me. They don't really know, and you know, I just pick them off one by one, and they don't even know what hit them. So I got 2 guys left. One guy's my target. The other guy, this is the guy that I try to kill. He's a little far away. He's a little out of my range, but I try to kill him anyway. And it takes me 1 or 2 shots extra. There you go. Finally got him. Always go for headshots. Not only does it kill guys faster, but you also get a bonus for it. It's, I think, double the points if you get a headshot. So you might as well go for headshots. And, yeah, so these guys, I think they spot me at the last second because I kind of move over into the view. But once again, just take the guy with a headshot and then take down your target, and bam, just like that, you beat the mission, easy peasy. And that was actually my last gang hideout, so I got my trophy. And yeah, that's it for stealth play. I always use the Spec Ops 1911. It's tried and true, great gun. Here's another little bit of gameplay here where I'm taking out an enemy convoy, and you know, I got a bomb, an IED planted on the road, and I'm in front of a barricade, so I'm going to detonate the bomb in the first car, pull up the barricade so the enemies can't go through, and I'm going to run up with my shotgun, and I'm going to take out the enemies one by one. Obviously, once again, I have to watch who I kill because my target's coming right at me like an idiot, so I'm just going to take him down easily. And now the rest of the enemies should be pretty easy to take out. I don't have to worry about where my bullets are going. I can throw grenades freely if I want to. And yes, like that, you gotta watch for guys sneaking up behind you. But here I am with this shotgun again. This gun is such a beast. I love it so much. It just destroys people. And, you know, it's really fun to use. It's great indoors, and it's great for close quarters combat, outdoors, or anything. Destroys cars, and like I said, heavily armored guys. You know, they take quite a few bullets to kill, but it takes far less bullets than, say, if you had an SMG or a assault rifle or whatever. So as you can see, like, I wasn't even aiming at that guy's head, and I took him out right away just by shooting at his legs. But stuff like this, gang convoys, they're not exactly hard to take out with any gun, really. But I just really like the ATS-G12 for taking out enemies. It's just really fun to use for some reason. You know, it's only got a 12-round clip, and it fires pretty fast, but it's got a fast reload. And as you can see, I'm just making short work of these enemies. There's really nothing they can do. And I kind of get stuck on the wall here for a second, trying to get past this friggin' piece of garbage that's on the ground. But anyways, run around the long way. There's a couple more enemies over here. And, you know, I'm not even going to try to hide. I'm just going to run out and blast away at them, because I know they have no chance anyway. So, pretty easy. Stopped that convoy, killed everybody. They really had no chance. And just to show you what kind of damage this thing can do, look at the limo. I just massacred this whole limo in a matter of seconds. I mean, yeah, other guns can do that too, but it takes a lot longer. It takes way more bullets. This gun is just a beast, and I love it for that. Probably one of my favorite guns in the game. There you have it, guys. Those are my favorite guns to use in Watch Dogs, my most used guns, and, you know, the guns that I like to use to get the deeds done, whether I'm going in guns blazing, crazy balls to the walls, or if I want to be a little stealthy and keep a low profile. So that's going to be it for this video. I do have another Watch Dogs video coming up pretty soon. It's going to be my review on Watch Dogs. I've almost platinumed this game already. So I'm going to put a review out. I'm not quite sure the score I'm going to give it yet, but I have some numbers running through my head, and I know there are some pros and cons with the game, but I'll explain all that in my video, so please stay tuned. Please check that out when I drop it. I also have some more Destiny multiplayer gameplay coming up from the alpha, so please stay tuned. Look forward to that. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. Please follow me on Twitter at VileSelf. And yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching once again. And yeah, take it easy. VileSelf out.